Go ahead and swap back to the game feed because I am ready to continue.
Okay, great. Unless everyone just wants to see me eating a burger.
Oh, you know, as much as I would love to, no.
Thanks for sticking around for this, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys are a class
real troopers.
You're troopers. And I hope this burger don't make any boopers. Oh, I believe my shirt is South African. Completely different continent. That is true.
Here we go.
South Africa and South America are not the same place.
Now as a Goron.
Oh, that's awesome!
Yeah. Yeah, this is a cool dungeon.
Ah! All streamers must have their meal times. That's very thoughtful. There is a fairy in that room with the white pose on the ceiling, Gipster says.
Okay, so this is that room. There's a fairy in here. It's not in there.
Game streams on Twitch? That's crazy. I thought this is where you come to watch people eat boigers. Boigers? We're the Boiger Brothers. We're gonna eat some boigers.
Like if the Mario Brothers were really shitty.
We're the Mario Brothers, but we're really shitty. I don't know why I wanted to repeat that in my shitty Boiger Brothers voice. Boiger Brothers.
Oh man, I know that I got some advice about this. Like, shoot the blur, and then you'll get it. And I don't remember what the blur was.
Gotta find the fairy. There's a fairy in that room with a white pose in the ceiling. Shoot the...
Lens of Truth.
Yeah, Lens of Truth. Boigas.
Okay, I'm done.
Thank you.
I can only really say boigas in that voice.
Boigas.
But boy, can I say boigas.
Oh, can you ever? Anyway, thank you for letting me know about that. That would have taken me forever. I might never have found that. I don't know. Please get in me. There we go. And that's the only one in this room. Good.
Okay, you know what? My hands on some napkins. We're gonna change the camera so that you guys aren't seeing only half of Sean.
That's a good idea. You really have to see all of me to get the full picture.
Totally.
That wasn't intentionally a pun. I'm sorry. That was the worst.
Actually, that's wonderful. You just stumbled upon that. You wizard, you. Oh no! Ah! Look, there's Sean. There's a pillow. Oh boy. Okay. Give me some time to readjust.
That's also something you can say after a divorce.
Give me some time to readjust, baby. I just gotta put my pants on the right way, and then you'll want to smooch me again. That's
I just
that's
have
how
to
romance
clean the
works.
house with my robot. Then you'll want to smooch me again.
Brian says, Boiga Brothers! And Mr. Dynamite goes, yes! The Daniel, the pro cameraman. Yeah, am I
Oh god,
ever.
the pots! Alright.
The pots!
Hey, why don't you be something useful? Oh, well, I'll take that.
I thought you were talking to me for a second. I'm like, wow, that's kind of harsh.
Hey, Daniel. Why don't you be something useful?
Oh, no.
Yeah, fuck. Alright, anyway.
Sean.
Why don't you be something useful and get me a boiga?
Boiga Brothers.
Welcome to Boiga Brothers.
We're the Boiga Brothers.
We've taken over the Let's Pals channel. They ain't never coming back. Boiga Brothers forever.
The Boiga Brothers.
What is happening?
We're the Boiga Brothers. Danny and Shanks. What do you think about this Zelda game, Shanks? Ain't nothing like my boigas.
Oh boy, we need to stop before we
Please
lose.
stop.
We lose every viewer.
You have been banned from Twitch. Because an admin saw you and hated you.
Gibster says, that box, blow it up for a fairy, then jump to the door to get into the room for another fairy.
It's been a little while. I'm
Yeah.
not sure which box you were
Sorry,
referring
I was too busy boying a brother and to catch that in time. That's my bad. Also, there is sort of a delay between when you guys say things in the chat and between when we see it.
That box. Maybe it was over here.
Yeah. What is the deal with the stray fairies, says Ryan.
Okay,
What's
so
the deal?
Continue.
near each dungeon there is a fairy fountain, and Majora, or rather the Skull Kid wearing Majora's mask, has gone to each fairy fountain and shattered the fairy into little tiny fairies. If you can collect all of the tiny fairies and recombine them into the great fairy, she will reward you with something you cannot otherwise get. Like in the first dungeon, I was rewarded with the ability to fully charge up my sword slash, which I never use, but that's okay. I'm a completionist. And for this dungeon, I am actually going to get... it's going to double my magic meter to find all the fairies, which that's probably my favorite out of all the upgrades you get. So I'm going to do that.
Gone to do.
I'm going to do it.
Mr. Diamond Mummer says, Daniel, for all your camera adjusting needs, charges 593.5 rupees per fortnight. That's cute. Ryan says, change the name from Let's Spells to Boyga Brothers, please. Definitely considering it, man. Gibster says, the box is in the room with the two Wolfos.
Right. Don't remember specifically what that room is, but when I find it, rest assured, my friend, you're going to see me get some fairies. Some sweet fairy action. Die! Oh, hey, that worked.
That did work. Good job.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Go away. Here's some fairies. Wow, okay. Well, one thing that's different about White Wolfos is that they have more health. Fortunately, once it's springtime in Goron Land, I will be able to do a side quest that will get me a more powerful sword.
Springtime in Goron Land. In Goron Land.
Look, it's springtime. If you've never seen the musical The Producers...
It's good.
Yeah, oh, hey, there's a box. And this is the room with the two Wolfos in it. Okay. So here we go.
You don't get dizzy from spamming spin? Apparently not.
No. I'm a grappler main. I can rotate the controller all day.
Haha.
Yeah, I'm good to go. I ain't cabbage.
Nice.
Thanks. Ooh. All right. Oh man, I'm gonna have to like carefully throw a bomb up there. I hate this puzzle. It's in like every Zelda game at some point.
Oh yeah, the bomb timing.
Yeah, you just... Oh my god, did that work?
Oh my god!
Oh, I'm so good. Alright, so now there should be another fairy. Not another fairy in here.
Then jump to the door to get into the room for another fairy.
Okay, I'm assuming you mean that door.
Sounds legit.
Except I'm gonna have to do this the normal way. Don't climb it! Don't climb for me, Argentina! I promise I'll never climb you.
Now, because in some Zelda games, I forget which ones started it, but when you spam spin after like 4, Link gets dizzy for a while. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. I already got this fairy. But, thank you. Let's see. Have I unfrozen that block before? Let's find out. These aren't fire arrows. I always like that little animation.
Yeah, it's cute. It's adorable.
We have some really advanced combat.
The most advanced combat. Clearly.
I really thought that this was going to do something. Whatever, I'll come back later. I guess I already pressed it, probably, and that's why it's down. Oh, this room again. Okay, maybe I have to go up here for a reason? Ow. No, not really.
What is your least favorite Legend of Zelda? Question for Dynabomber.
Probably one of the first two.
Huh.
Just because they're so old now. I was not born... You know, I didn't have an NES growing up. My first console was a Sega Genesis. So I just can't really appreciate them in the way that you can if you grew up with them, I guess.
Right.
So yeah, probably that. One of those two.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the first two either. But I guess excluding those...
That's tough because there's, you know... I don't think a Zelda's come out where we're like, that's a bad Zelda. Like,
yeah, like they're all pretty quality. Like, you know, I don't think the CDI Zelda should count for the...
Well, yeah, like main series is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'd just be like, well, the CDI Zeldas.
Right. Yeah. It's not like Zelda's had many spin-offs.
That's true. Until now.
Oh, your least favorite is probably Four Swords.
Oh! If we're counting spin-offs, that's probably true. I haven't played a lot of it, to be fair, but out of what I played of it, was not a fan.
Four Swords takes place in the main Zelda canon.
Well, then I guess it's Four Swords.
Yeah, but basically, like, we got the DSi version of Four Swords, the original Four Swords game. And, you know, I'm like, oh, this game was so good when I was younger, and I played on the GBA. I'm gonna get three of my friends together, one of them being Sean, one of them being Tommy, and the other being our friend Max. And we're gonna play some Four Swords. It'll be great. And then we like stumbled around the tutorial room, and it was really awkward and not fun. And the other three guys who hadn't played the good parts of the game gave up immediately, which is fair. That was not fun. The part that we all played together. Yeah.
I also think along a similar vein, like I did not give Minish Cap a fair shake. Like I did not play a lot of it, but it was definitely the Zelda that I've gotten tired of the most quickly, I guess. I don't know, maybe it gets better. I know that you liked it when you played it, right?
I did like it, and I wasn't expecting to.
Okay.
I was like, made by Capcom.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, Oracle of Ages and Seasons
Yeah.
were also a co-op.
Yeah. He's like, oh, this isn't made by Nintendo. Like, I don't know if I want Wind Waker Link's visual style to be in the handheld games. I liked the old way, and then I played it. It was a lot of fun. It was really good.
You and your visual style hang up. He has the same problem with Final Fantasy, specifically like the remakes of the classic ones that do that kind of chibi style. Like I am capable of tolerating it. He can't stand it.
I will get into that in a second. Wind Waker is Gibster's least favorite.
You know, I feel you. I admire Wind Waker, and I think that it's probably a really good game, and I just have one hang up, but that hang up is the sailing, which is a big part of the game.
A huge part.
I really do not like sailing in that game.
Yeah. Dynabomber says he didn't grow up with the first Zelda games. I mean, he physically couldn't since barely he's 15. But he still loved them. Gibster says Wind Waker was his least favorite. I mean, it's okay, just time consuming with the Triforce Gathering. That is super fair. Dynabomber loved Wind Waker.
Here we go.
Original Four Swords or the anniversary one? I'm talking about anniversary for the DSi that we got for free on the 3DS for a little bit. Because anniversary doesn't even compare to original Four Swords. That's good to hear. Although, I'm not sure why that would be the case. Like, I loved original Four Swords. I did not like what I played of anniversary. But the thing is, the anniversary is basically the exact same game. It adds a couple things. It adds like a few stages, and I think it slapped that tutorial business in there that we all had no fun with. So,
Really, who has fun with tutorials?
that's true. Oh, some tutorials can be fun.
Yeah.
I can't think of one right off the bat right now, but I'm sure that there's been some games that have done tutorials really well. Gipsy says, Legend of Zelda games I've beaten: Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, and A Link Between Worlds. I have not even played Link Between Worlds yet. We do neither
me
of us.
neither, actually.
Yeah, neither of us own that game. Like, I saw it initially and just sort of wrote it off. I'm like, well, this seems like it'll be a fine Zelda game. Like, I don't really like how much it's cashing in on Link to the Past. I don't really like how you just unlock items by buying them in a store. And since those seem to be two really big parts of the game, I just didn't buy it. And then actually I watched Egoraptor's Sequelitis.
Sequelitis.
Yeah, I watched Egoraptor Sequelitis. That was about Link to the Past versus Ocarina of Time. We ended up just basically talking about every Zelda game. And I disagree with 90% of what he said in that Sequelitis, by the way. Basically, the whole video boils down to, I don't like stories in video games. And I love stories in video games. But he also said that
Shigeru Miyamoto should be friends.
him and Shigeru Miyamoto should be friends. But basically, like, he said that he loved Link Between Worlds, and while he was talking about it, he showed a bunch of footage from the game. And man, like, some of the ways you solve puzzles in that game, like, I didn't realize that there was a town that you can chill with people in. Like, that game looks really good, and I do want to play it at some point. Portal 2 did tutorials good. Link Between Worlds was so good, it surprised me because I was expecting a game as bad as Skyward Sword. Don't you talk shit about Skyward Sword, Dynabomber. Nah, like, I totally understand people that don't like Skyward Sword, but it is, I was saying in a previous stream that it is tied with Link to the Past for my third favorite Zelda game.
I never played it, but I enjoyed watching Daniel play it.
Yeah. Like, basically, it's one of the most charming Zelda games that exists right now. I love the cast. It's one of my favorite casts. One of my favorite depictions of Zelda herself. Groose is one of my top 5 characters in a Zelda game, period. And, like, I love Skyloft. I loved interacting with all the villagers and solving their problems. And the soundtrack was wonderful. And the sword motion control mechanics, when they worked, which was only they were good. They had some really cool puzzles that involved what direction you held the sword and stuff. It was good. It was fine. Yeah, Skyward Sword is good if you can get past the idea of it using the motion controls. I think I would have preferred a Skyward Sword that just had traditional controls. But they did a good job considering. This has been Zelda Ramble Fest for me for a few minutes.
That's okay. Guys, I'm sorry about the lack of progress I'm making in this dungeon, by the way. It's really hard to concentrate on streaming and remembering what rooms I've been in and what I've done at the same time. And I'm just really not understanding what I'm doing wrong here. It's probably really obvious. But I'm having some trouble with progression. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do next.
Yeah, help us out if the answer is more obvious to you guys. We love your help. Barno Nuts, who's back? Hey, Barno Nuts, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Um,
Hey, got some shit I can punch.
He still hasn't played Skyward Sword, sad monkey face. I don't know who Tangent is. Apparently this guy Tangent was streaming. Bardo went to go watch him for a bit.
Okay.
But, sounds cool. Sounds like you're a cool dude. Let's see, there's a rant that I put on hold to do other rants. Right. Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, Final Fantasy IV for the DS came out, right? They, announced a remake of Final Fantasy IV for the DS. And, we were all excited. It was like, oh, cool. Cool. I had never played Final Fantasy IV before at the time. And, I was really interested in giving it a new shot with the remake. And, back when the Final Fantasy games were first on the NES and the Super Nintendo, they all had, this little chibi art style, right? This very simplistic, our bodies, are weird. Our arms are 2 squares big, and we have gigantic heads, and we're adorable and tiny. And, that,
Really out of necessity, I guess.
Yeah. And that was a good art style for the 8-bit games. And the 16-bit games. And then, and then Final Fantasy 3 got remade. Right, it got remade for the DS, and it used that chibi art style, but in polygons now. And that worked for me. I'm like, okay, this game is just a callback to the 8-bit game, right? And the story was very simplistic, and it was very lighthearted, and it fit the chibi tone. Then Final Fantasy IV came and used the exact same art style in the game. And Final Fantasy IV is a much more serious game.
Not really. How much of the game have you played?
Not much, but I've watched some cutscenes, and all the cutscenes I've watched is from Final Fantasy IV are Cecil being really angsty, and it's oh, the darkness of my soul with my little tiny baby face and my baby arms, and I'm gonna just waddle across the room with my sadness and my spear. It did not work for me, that's all I'm saying. God damn you, Sean! Anyway.
Listen. That game has a goofy ass storyline. That
Okay.
game has a storyline like if you let an 8-year-old design the plot of an RPG, that's what it would be. They take a rocket ship to the moon and all this shit. It's nuts. I feel like if you played it for a while, you would not be bothered considering.
Okay,
that.
I'll put it in my pocket and consider it. But it at the time it did just seem like a lazy design choice. We could make these characters look good and fit the serious story we're trying to tell with this sad knight man, but instead we're just going to use 3's art style. I don't know.
Now,
it bugged me.
To be fair, if they do the remake for 6 and it has that art style, that would kind of bug me. Because that game is really dark.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't bug me to the point where I wouldn't play it.
It would bug me to the point that I wouldn't play it.
I know. Because there's a precedent here for both of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Are there invisible stairs here that I can climb up to the top of the thing?
Lens of truth, baby. Let's see. Tangent is a DJ player who streams Ultra Street Fighter 4 and gets made salty. Wikipedia. Oh, he's pretending to Wikipedia. Gibson says it wasn't for the delay I could help more. That's
right.
That's true. Appreciate the thought though. Dino Bomber's never played any Final Fantasy. And Tangent's enemy Mike Ross to us, lol.
Alright.
Yeah. Not completely sure what that means, but cool. Angst-filled waddle, says Bardo Nuts, with a Rocco face. Gibson says, make the pillar go up, go into that room next to the stairs leading to the lava floor. Does that make sense to you?
I can make the pillar go up. I can do that. And then I guess I can go down to the lava floor. And I'll try going up some stairs if I find any.
But yeah, I had Final Fantasy problems. It's just because I'm so invested in that series. Final Fantasy is a good series, Dino Bomber. Well, Final Fantasy is a good series, and then after you get to the PS2 games, you can stop. Final Fantasy 13 has good points, but it's not really a Final Fantasy game. It doesn't have anything that I really like about Final Fantasy in it. Besides gorgeous voice acting and nice...
Bows.
And chocobos. Well, it has good voice acting, gorgeous visuals. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful game. The presentation values, really, everything was off the charts. And then they forgot to make an actual video game.
I slightly disagree with Daniel on that point.
Right.
I think that
the battle system is great.
Yeah, the combat system is excellent, and also I have a much higher tolerance for obtusely linear games than Daniel does. Like,
to be fair, Tommy has the biggest problem with it. I'm a bit in between him and Sean.
Right. Whereas I actually prefer a fairly linear experience in video games to one where to one that involves exploring.
Right.
Which to me, exploring is really just like basically wandering around and QA testing the game until I hit the right trigger that allows me to progress.
That can be frustrating. Now, for me, I don't mind when games are linear. I am okay with with stories that don't really like involve you like deciding which way to go or like exploring, like
by the stairs. There are no stairs here. Sorry, go on.
I especially don't need a game where you're required to explore, like well, it does bother me a bit when there are no, especially in RPGs, when there's no distractions, when there's no like cool little extra stuff. Final Fantasy X is a great example for me. Very linear game. Mm-hmm. You're basically just going from point A to point B until you get the airship, and then once you get the airship, you don't even do a whole lot with it. But each step of the way you go, there's just a little side thing that you can do or not. And like throughout your quest, you can like just poke into this hole and find a little bonus thing that helps you out later. Like one of the coolest things about Final Fantasy X to me was the All Bad dictionary.
Yeah, that was
cool. I could find All Bad dictionaries that helps you learn a language, a fictional language within the game. Like throughout the game, like there's this group of people called the All Bad. They speak a different language, and at the beginning you don't understand them. The subtitle is just this gibberish. But as you pick up All Bad dictionaries, they're talking in the language, and the subtitles translate it for you. They translate as much as you've learned of the language so far. It was awesome. It was really cool. And that's really all I need. I just need like little things like All Bad to sort of put up the illusion of nonlinearity here and there.
I getcha.
And Final Fantasy 13 didn't even bother to pretend that there was anything non-linear about it. Even their take on the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X was an incredibly linear version of it. Anyway, if you watch Cross Conner, there's like 2 episodes where Gutex and Mike fight Tangent, and make Mike really PJ salty. All right, good to know.
Gotcha.
Gibster says, after going into the room... Oh god, I should have told you this forever ago. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I had Final Fantasy
Just go.
feelings. After going into the room, take a left and go into the room with the bomb tree running around. Get on the center pillar and fire arrow with the eye.
Alright.
Bardonuts.
I've been up there before.
Okay.
But I'll do it again.
Bardonuts says, have you played the Stanley Parable? And he makes a Kappa face. I'm guessing it's really linear.
Well, sort of. Like, basically it's... The Stanley Parable is a first-person, almost like weird visual novel.
Oh, cool.
Like, and it becomes kind of very surreal as you go. Like, actually Hey, okay, we're making some progress here. Thank you.
Awesome.
I don't know why I didn't go back up here. You kind of move through this world, and there's a narrator who narrates what's going on. And you can make certain choices. You know, but it is pretty linear. You know, like basically there are just certain branching paths. It's really you're motherfucker. You're a motherfucker. No, you're in it more for the story that's being told than you are for the gameplay. It's really just a first-person walkabout thing.
All right, yeah. Bartonut says it's a game about game narratives.
Yeah, that's a fair explanation.
Yeah,
and actually, the Stanley Parable demo is basically just a standalone game. Where the narrator is like narrating, you know, like welcome to the Stanley Parable demo, and then you go in and then kind of everything starts going wrong. And I've seen Let's Plays of the demo because it's that entertaining.
That's cool. Maybe I'll check out the demo.
Yeah.
Let's see. Actually, you reminded me of a funny thing when you said visual novel. It's like the problems I have like with really linear RPGs, like transparently linear RPGs. I don't have that problem with other genres. Like I really like visual novels, and those are inherently linear.
See, I like a visual novel that is as interactive as Phoenix Wright, for instance.
Right, Phoenix Wright's
I
great.
don't like a visual novel where literally you are just scrolling through text.
I had to be in the right mood for the latter, but I have enjoyed games that are the latter.
I'm not so much.
Yeah.
There's one that I've really liked. And it's because there was more interactivity than usual, but it was still pretty linear. It's got a very long title. It's called "Don't Take It Personal, Babe. It Just Isn't Your Story."
Ha!
And it is a visual novel that's kind of about, you know, the internet age and. Okay, basically the premise is that.
That was so weird.
That was close.
Yeah.
You are a high school teacher in Japan. And you are part of a pilot program for new technology where you're able to snoop on all your students' social network feeds without being friends with them.
Right.
So, like, you know, you'll make a decision in class and then you'll be, like, at home and you can, like, kind of look through, like, wow, I can't believe Mr. So-and-so, you know, did whatever. And it's just neat because, you know, something will be going on in the game and be like, ooh, let me check my notifications, you know, and see what's going on. I guess I can't punch this one.
Ugh. Feels good, though. Feels good, man.
And I really, really liked it, and then I got to the ending, and, like, I don't want to give away the ending itself, but basically it just kind of... it went from being this really interesting game with kind of a cool gimmick to, like, the author of the game was just kind of really trying to badly teach a lesson about privacy. You know, it became really, like...
really preachy.
Really
weird.
Transparently preachy. Yeah.
Bummer.
And it's just very, like, God, it's difficult to explain why I didn't like the ending without talking about the ending.
Fair enough.
But the rest of the game is really cool.
Okay.
The premise is really cool. All the characters are really well written.
Nice.
To the point where, like, I wanted to play more games with, like, those characters in them. You know, yeah. So,
nice.
It's pretty cool. I wonder if I can make this... Wait a minute. Maybe there's an easier way. I think there might be an easier way.
Alright.
I think if I get... Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay, good. This is the boss room. I do not have the boss key yet. Because I still have some exploring to do.
Turn to that Deku's grab.
Oh, I'm going.
This is
I'm going, my friend.
gravity.
My friend, you haven't seen me, sir. I'm sorry.
Have you heard of the JRPG Conception 2 Children of the Seven Stars? Yeah, that game where you make babies. Yeah, I've heard of it. I played the demo. Conception 2 Children of the Seven Stars is basically like... I forget the conceit for this. I forget why it's happening. Basically, there's this threat to the world, and only you can save it by bonding with one of 7 other girls that go to your Save the World school.
Okay.
And, oh, look at me, here I am again! And basically, like, having babies with them that are, like, automatically, like, tween-aged and
Okay.
And like and the classes that these kids are depend on which girl you mate with.
That's kind of interesting.
It's interesting.
Pretty weird too.
Yeah, like, and I thought maybe it'd be my kind of weird, because like it's not actually like the way you have kids isn't actually sexual. You like just go into this pod and like fuck. No, that is sexual.
Good job, Daniel. You know
just-
the difference between sexual and non-sexual. You are now as smart as a fourth grader who just did sex ed.
Yeah, you go into this pod and like you like link minds, and then you have the kid. Well, I'm gonna leave. Oh no, here I am again. I'm gonna do a dance. Oh no, it was a hologram. I tricked you. No, I'm leaving. Oh, here I go again. A bunch of holograms gonna run around. Who am I? Which one am I? Oh, I'm having an existential crisis. Oh, goofy wizard. Gotta go back in the hole. Now what? Oh, here I am again. Who? I don't know. Do you know? Do you even know I'm gonna do it? Oh no. Okay. This is the last stand for old wizard. Goodbye. Okay. Do you guys like Ico and Shadow of the Colossus? Never played more than the first half hour of either, and I feel terrible about it.
I liked Ico a lot. I didn't play the whole thing.
I loved the demo for Ico.
I like Shadow of the Colossus a lot, but like, I guess after having played through the whole thing, killing the Colossi makes me really sad. So I don't like playing it anymore, even though the gameplay is really fun.
Go to the boss room and fly left with the... go to the boss room and fly left with a flower to get the rest of the fairies.
Oh, good, okay. I gotta get up there first.
Hey, don't hate on it. The endings are amazing. Oh, Conception 2 maybe? Yeah, like, it seems like there's fun things about it. But yeah, like, I played the demo and it dragged on for me. Maybe it was just a bad demo. It happens. Bomber says, I haven't played Shadow of the Colossus, but I liked Ico. Bardo Nuts says, non-sexual fucking and makes a Rocco face.
Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus is worth checking out if you haven't played it. But it's a very kind of somber game, you know? Like, the tone is very... it's just kind of depressing. Like, the game, it's very, you know... This is a word that I try not to overuse, but fighting the monsters feels very epic. Like,
right.
They really do an excellent job.
Cool. And, you know, in the proper sense of the word, that works.
Right.
Dynabomber, who was one of the few people that watched our Chibi Robo stream the other day, which, by the way, Chibi Robo, amazing game. It's one of my favorites, and I'm going to continue playing it on stream. I'm going to do a full playthrough, possibly 100%, since Sean's doing 100% of Majora's Mask, so why not? And you can catch us playing some Chibi Robo in the archives if you're ever extremely bored. Dynabomber, I think he said this while I was making the wizard voice. He called me Dyna Daniel. Though there is an elderly dinosaur made out of Legos with a country accent named Dyna in Chibi Robo. And that's all I'm going to... that's as much as I'm going to explain it.
You gotta watch the whole stream. Any more than that.
Yeah, no context for you, sucker. Nah, it's, she's great. That game's great. In Conception 2, you can get a harem ending. Oh, of course you can. No, I'm okay with, like, I also wanted to get Conception 2 because I'm pretty okay with RPGs that are also dating sims. Persona 4, one of my favorite games ever.
Maybe we'll play that one day. That's a big project.
Yeah, exactly.
Is the thing. Like,
yeah, we really want to play it again, but man, the game is huge. We would be playing it for over 100 hours, and you know, we don't want to make you guys watch over 100 hours of us doing anything.
Except for streaming all kinds of games.
Yeah, like, you know, maybe a combined 100 hours of us playing different games. But, Yeah, it's an investment for sure. It's a big commitment. That's the word I'm looking for. Big commitment to make. We will be playing Persona 4 Arena 2 when that comes out.
Yes.
Oh man, we'll be playing that so much. I'm so excited.
And the next time we stream fighting games, we will be streaming the latest Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasma.
Yes, we will. Yeah.
Oh, they already loaded back.
When we watched Evo, the Chrono Phantasma top 8 was so freaking cool that it made Sean buy Chrono Phantasma.
Yeah.
And I was totally behind that decision.
And I will never be as good at that game as any of the people who are playing are. Because I've tried challenge mode and those combos are fucking awkward. But, yeah, I really I like Blaze Blue a lot. I like Arc System Works a lot. Even though, like, I'll never be as good as most fighting games as I am at NetherRealm fighting games. But, you know, still.
I mean, you know, you're better at Blaze Blue than I am, for sure.
Well, when I'm playing as Tager. Oh my god, I almost died.
You almost died! Yeah, your Tager's pretty good. But yeah, like, it should be fun to watch us play Blaze Blue. He mains Tager. He's pretty good with it, and we're also trying out some of the new characters. I mean, Platinum.
Oh, it's those guys again.
Ah!
I think I did see that.
And you just don't remember them.
How could I forget these guys?
Oh.
Look at these guys.
Yeah, they're great.
Give me heart. Give me a heart!
I think that was a fairy that you just missed.
I think that was my fairy. No, it wasn't. Give me. Yes. Alright.
But yeah, he means Tager, I mean Platinum. He's been trying out Izayoi, and he's been having fun with her. And I've been trying out Amane in Chrono Phantasma. Amane is great. Really looking forward to playing him on stream.
Izayoi is really cool because, like, you know, once again, I come from Injustice, and Injustice is a game where you can burn meter to charge up and change the properties of your attacks. You can do that in, like, Street Fighter as well, but that was where I learned that system.
Right.
And I think that in NetherRealm fighters, the changes are more dramatic than they are in other fighters with that same mechanic.
Right.
So, really, if there's a character where, like, their gimmick is that they can do that, I'm down. That's why I played Tsubaki in the last, one, and that's why I'm trying out Izayoi in this one.
Let's see. I'm currently trying to 100% DC Universe Online. Am I reading that right?
Wow.
Good and Evil with DLC. Goodbye 4 years of my life. Yeah, no kidding, man. Good luck with that, though.
Yeah.
Gypster says, Mine Zero isn't worth getting, really. It's rather hard and requires level grinding.
Sometimes I don't mind grinding. It depends.
Yeah, it really depends on my mood.
Like, on the one hand, I will happily fight the same monster in Monster Hunter over and over and over again.
God,
things that I need. On the other hand, the amount of grinding you have to do in Dragon Quest VIII completely turned me off from playing the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it depends.
Actually, for me, that just reminds me, I recently got the 3DS game Bravely Default, and Bravely Default's battle system is so much fun that I will grind when I don't have to, just so I can toy with the classes in the battle system.
Yeah, I played the demo, and I can see what he means.
Yeah. Bardo Nut says, that BBCP top 8 was epic. So many crying monkey face. Yeah, there were a lot of tears. Man, just how emotional some of these players got. It was actually really cool to see.
For a pot like that, it's 100% understandable.
Yeah, absolutely.
They were going for a lot of money.
Yeah, no, man, Sean and I were talking. It's dude, I would cry if I won a local. Totally okay with these dudes crying because they won tens of thousands of dollars.
Right.
Ryan says, I was taking a shower. Have you fought the cool robot boss yet? No, but you did miss me making the wizard voice again. Because Sean beat that guy.
Okay, so I have one more fairy to get, I think. And it's in this room. I don't know where in this room.
Gibster says, in the main pillar room, there is a hidden alcove which you need to use the lens of truth to find, and it has the last fairy in it.
Okay. So not on this floor. Let's go down. Oh, whoops.
Ryan goes, oh man, missed the wizard voice. That's right, you think about what you did. Taking a shower, being clean, generally hygienic and classy.
Well, you know, at least you
Oh,
didn't
hit
miss
an
the
alcove.
balls. Oh, yeah. Alright, now how am I going to get in there?
That's what he said. I'm gonna get some more water.
Oh, can you get me some?
Absolutely.
Thanks. I'm a thirsty fella.
You are.
Got more swag than Millie Vanilla. Oh, please, please!
No! Bummer.
Alright, well, whatever.
Your rhyme was better than what I was in the process of coming up with, which is like, you're a thirsty fella, drink from a bowl like your old yella. Anyway, I'll be
At
back.
least yours made sense. I mean, you know, more sense.
I'll be right back, guys. Sean's taking the floor.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. You can see my head
Barely.
over there, barely. Sorry, I've kind of slumped into my seat here. Oh my God! Let me into this flower. That's also something you could say if you were trying to go to a floral nightclub. Oh my God! Let me into this flower. Anyway, that cracked me up. Oh my God! Really? Let me into this flower. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, we're up here now. Now I just have to get back out to a point where I think I can get to the alcove. Oh, you know what? I hope that it isn't the kind of alcove where I just shoot a fairy in a bubble in there and then draw them to me, because boy would I feel stupid if that were true. Wouldn't be the first time I felt stupid in this temple. Okay. So I think that's it up there. Now I just have to like go to the bomb shoe room, I guess, and shoot the thing. First I have to remember where that room is. I think it's right here. Or maybe like... Yeah, let's go in this way. Floral nightclub would be amazing. I agree. Why haven't more people done that? Go on, nightclub guys. You're behind, you know, I have ideas here. I'm an ideas guy when it comes to nightclubs. Okay, I believe I'm heading in the right direction. Well, that didn't last long. Okay. Well, I believed I was heading in the right direction. Maybe if I go up here, I'll get to where I want to go. Oh, no. Or no, this is the thing where I always think there's a door up here and there is? No, that's on the ground. Never mind. Did I not get the compass? Whatever. I was looking at the stream chat and not the camera, and that's how you wander into a wall. Okay. So I just have to figure out... Oh, maybe it's in here? Or is that just like, is there a treasure chest up there, a door? There's a door. Well, I'm gonna check it out and see if that's... Okay. Well, there sure is a room. Not the one I wanted. Well, I have more ways I can move around in here. That's good, right? Maybe this is where I want to go. Nope. Oh, it's this way. I'm dumb. I'm sure that our friend the Zelda speedrunner is ripping his hair out right now. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm going to beat this dungeon before I stop streaming. That's probably going to be the last thing I do. Tonight, my tentative plan is that, I'm going to finish this dungeon this episode, and then next time... It's almost day, kinda. Oh yeah, we're getting there. Okay, here we are. Then basically next episode is going to be my first big side quest break, because there's a lot of side quests we can do once we finish this temple. I'm going to be able to do the farm side quest. I'm going to be able to do a bunch of stuff in this place. Like a Goron race. I'm going to upgrade my sword. And some other stuff. So yeah. Basically, the next time I play, I'm just going to 100% focus on side quests. And then after that, the episode after that, I'm going to do the next area and temple. For now, this is what's happening. Oh, that's right! The whole reason I was... Okay. I gotta find a fairy. Okay. Okay, there it is. So there it is. Maybe I can jump from here to get it. I honestly wish I could save state right now.
Ha!
But I can't.
What if you, like, rolled there? Would that work?
I'm worried that I'd go too far and bounce off.
Okay.
I think I can jump from here.
Okay.
I think last time I was just not jumping from a place that was, like, high enough.
Okay. I believe in you. Do it.
Yeah!
Yeah! Nice! Here, have some water.
Thanks. I need it. Because I almost just died. In real life.
Cool. Bartolot's face forms an old yellow. Glad that happened. Like has strong legs. Visible head hype. Floral nightclub.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I was trying to use one of these flowers, and I was pushing A, and I wasn't going in. Mm-hmm. So without thinking, I shouted, "Just let me into this flower!" And I was thinking, like, you know, what if I was trying to get into a florally themed nightclub? That was what I'd say.
Man, I missed the best things. Gibser says, "Me a speedrunner? No way."
Well, you speedrun this game better than me. The only game I can think of offhand that I could actually probably speedrun is Clock Tower 3.
Huh.
Or Metal Gear Solid 2 actually would be even better.
Oh, right.
But Clock Tower 3 is another game where I know most of it like the back of my hand. That's probably a game I'm going to want to play on stream eventually. If you've never played it before, it is a survival horror game.
Oh, do you have the boss key?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Before you go in, let me just reset the webcam and the Elgato so I know that we're completely in sync.
I'm not going in yet, I'm just going over.
Okay, cool.
No! Okay, good.
Plow.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, Clock Tower 3. If you've never played it before, it's a survival horror game. Survival horror being one of my favorite genres. Where you play as this schoolgirl named Alyssa, who discovers that she is part of this ancient matrilineal order that's dedicated to fighting the forces of darkness. And you do that by mostly running away from scary shit and then fighting it in boss fights. And it's really fun. It's pretty scary some of the time. A lot of it's kind of shock scares, you know?
Right.
But it's still really entertaining.
Well, hold on. It's
not
going to
going
happen
in,
again. Yeah, I really liked what I saw of Clock Tower 3. It seemed really neat.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And what I saw of Clock Tower 3 was you and Tommy playing it. We need to get a fix on who they are, says Ryan.
Oh, we need to get a fix on who they are. That's a quote from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Okay, alright, cool. As long as he's making sense. If you're not making sense, Ryan, you have to leave. Because I make sense all the time.
That's the rule, yeah. That's the rule of this stream.
And Mr. Dynabomber says, I could speedrun Sonic, and he makes a Gootex face. Okay, so we're ready to go. I think we're all synced up.
Okay, cool. This is one of my favorite bosses in the game. Maybe my favorite? It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I am really liking this boss. 2. I really like this boss. I have nice teeth, says Ryan. Thank you. I think that's the first time I've gotten that. Really, I got like little buck teeth, kind of. My teeth aren't my favorite part of my body, but...
What is your favorite part? Don't answer that.
Yeah, boy, you almost walked straight into that, didn't you? You were not thinking of the repercussions of that conversation.
Nope, thinking about bosses.
That's fair. Oof. Ha! For a second I thought like your controller vibrated, but that's my phone.
So as you can see, the goal for this boss is to beat it in a death race.
I mean, that's really cool. It's pretty great. And you said you're tired of Mario Kart.
Well, I guess that game kind of is a death race, isn't it?
You beat this house at the Boone's house one day, says Ryan. Context for other people in the chat, Ryan, RB Francis is Sean's little brother, Ryan. Not so little, actually. He's about Sean's size.
Yeah, the Boons, and I don't want to do the first name on stream. That's the family where the kid we swapped cartridges and I never got mine back.
That's hilarious.
That was him. Yeah,
that's great. It all ties together. All these stories.
Okay, let's not get hit by this thing anymore. Let's make that a goal. As you can see, the more you damage Gotch, the more complicated it gets to catch up to him. Like initially, he's just firing the beams, but now he's like dropping stalagmites or stalactites, whatever, and bombs and.
Ha!
There we go.
Awesome.
And flinging rocks, and yeah, it's cool.
Cool. Yeah, Ryan says that this is definitely his favorite boss. Why wouldn't it be? Barnett says positive body image hype. And Dynavommer says Mario Kart equals friendship test.
Yeah.
Whoa! Wow. You beat that in record time. I remember you having a lot of trouble with that boss when you were at my place. And now you're at our place.
It makes all the difference.
Will you throw the blue shell? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point.
The old blue shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, our container. Yeah. Oh, right.
So as I was saying to the stream, I don't know if you're here for this, I'm going to stop now.
Yeah, I did vaguely hear
cool.
that, yeah.
And then basically the next time I stream, it's going to be 100% side quests, because this, once you beat this boss, it unlocks a whole bunch of them.
Cool.
You can do kind of just one after the other.
Awesome. Yeah. Ryan says, damn, son, you whooped it.
Thanks. One thing that's fun, well, I don't want to spoil it, but basically, your reward for getting all the masks in the game is that you can use them to get a very powerful mask. And it's really fun to go back into boss fights and just destroy them with that mask. And this is one of them.
Oh, cool. Gidger says, GG. Dynavommer says, that HD cinematics. HD.
Now, some more fries. I turned and spoke more loudly when I realized how far away from the mic I was. I'm pretty okay with Nate's whatever.
Nathan's grill?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nathan's grill ain't bad. Definitely putting that on the list. HD Cinematics stands for Hamburger Delts, cause we're the Boyga Brothers. The face Sean made as he laughed but wished he wasn't laughing was a great face, and it's not on the stream. Sorry, guys.
Oh, so here's this place in the spring.
Cool. Oh, for a second I thought like he was like coming down like on a spider's web. Like he was a spider now, and just, like makes a web from the back of his neck, like some weird Spider-Man. Roy goes Boyga Brothers, and Bardos goes Boyga Brothers.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Plays Zelda.
Considering making that a highlight.
That's necessary.
Really, I wish like you could do like compilations easily as highlights, because I would totally make a Boyga Brothers highlight if I could. Boyga Brothers. Yeah, you're Goron.
I wonder if there's a way to download your VODs.
Oh yeah,
Maybe, you know, even if it's not like a main program thing, maybe like a third-party application of some kind.
yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, I could just record me watching the VOD without any mic sound and just do it that way. But that's sloppy. There's got to be a better way. Link should get a Goku mask and use Spirit Bomb. Seriously, that's a lot! A lot! Oh, I see.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is for adults.
You got an adult wallet. Hey, this is a kid's game. What are you doing?
You have an adult wallet. What are all these pictures in here? Wow, what's that? I've never seen anyone do that before. What? Oh, why is that man in a suit taking the bank manager away? Majora's Mask is a weirdly dark game. Is the bank teller a guy or a girl? I've always wondered this, says Ryan.
I always assumed it was kind of a butch female, but I think it's actually a dude.
Goodbye.
I'm actually going to have to start off the next stream by beating God again so that I can get to springtime, but that's fun. So, you don't. One thing that's cool is that you do not have to go through the whole dungeon to get to the boss. Once
Right,
because
you already have the boss key, right?
Well, no, just because there's a teleport pad at the start of each dungeon. And you
Oh.
can stand on it and teleport to the boss room once you beat it once.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's that doesn't make too much sense from a time travel perspective, but I'm glad it's in the game.
Well, it's like once you have their remains, I guess it's possible. for some
Oh,
reason.
okay.
They actually do sort of explain it.
Okay, I guess that's fine. That's cute. Goron moobs for the win. Gutek's face.
Yep, there they are. They're beautiful.
They are. Don't be ashamed of who you are. That's the lesson you should take away from Majora's Mask.
Anyway, I'm going to stop here
Oh, okay.
for the night. Sorry that the Snow Temple took so long, but we're through with it now, and we don't have to... I never turned in the Great Fairies. I'm so dumb. I never turned them in, and they're gone now. And I'm going to have to collect all of them again. You know what? I'm going to do that off screen. Or maybe not at all. I don't know. If I do it, I'm going to do it off screen.
Yeah, do it off screen, and then I guess we can start the stream next time with you
Right.
turning them in.
But yeah, for right now, I'm going to stop. Whatever, I'll just do it again.
Oh, God, it took so long just because of the fairies. Oh, man.
I'm just going to look up a guide and just follow the guide.
Right, okay.
Because that way it will not take as long.
Yeah.
I will feel less guilty about doing that off stream.
Right.
But anyway, it's been real.
It has. Yeah, let me go back into cam mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks a bunch for sticking around. A bunch of you guys just hung out this time. That was really cool. Yeah, really glad you guys checked us out with the Majoras and the Maskin.
If you are new and you are interested in continuing to watch us...
Oh, Gibster actually did follow us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the follow, Gibster. I noticed when I was in the bathroom, so I couldn't thank you while I was peeing. I mean,
guess you could've,
I
but-
did quietly, and you didn't hear it. I was like, thank you, Gibster. But yeah, no, thanks for watching. If you're new and you wanna see more of us doing stuff, we do fighting games every week. We're playing through Majora's Mask. We're playing through Chibi Robo right now. you want to see more of that, then follow us and keep tuned in. Our schedule isn't going to be super consistent because
at least not right now.
yeah,
because we have a lot going on.
yeah. Roommates moving in. Sean's mom is visiting. But basically, starting the beginning of August, you will see us streaming 3 times a week. We hope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Possibly, very possibly the Sunday. Don't count on it.
Yeah.
Definitely the Sunday after that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm Sean,
I'm Daniel.
and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Oh wait, let's. Barnut says fairy fail.
Yeah.
Ryan says cool slash bros. Bye bye, leg. Gutex face. Gutex face. Gutex face. Gutex face. Anything for pun brothers. Thanks. Thanks, man, and thanks, guys. We'll catch you later. The Boy Brothers are signing off.